In de moderne havenlogistiek speelt digitalisering een cruciale rol. Het draagt bij aan het optimaliseren van processen en het bevorderen van duurzaamheid. We gaan hierover in gesprek met Norbert van Realtime Business Solutions.
In port and logistics, usually the challenges today come from digitization, automation, from a very challenging environment from the outside. So the customers are changing, the world is changing certainly, so that puts more pressure on the logistic processes and the IT systems in the terminals and in the ports. Digitalization in ports and logistics will play a much more important role in the future. It's going to be more and more data driven. The systems need to be fed with more data and they need to be able to cope with the data. So if you look at the core systems on a container terminal like a terminal operating system, it needs to be able to be much more data driven and to help the management, help the people more with data-driven decision making. The terminal operations system is the cornerstone in any terminal. It helps the people to work on the data, it helps the people in the planning and the operations processes, and it glues together the process with the data. And these days, a terminal operations system always needs to help the people to work with the data in a planning stage, but also in the execution phase when loading and discharging a vessel, when working on trains. The terminal operating system needs to assist the users and the management to make the right decisions. Selecting and transiting to a terminal system is very important to see where you are today and then where you want to be in the future, meaning how much data decision making you want to have, how much automation you want to have in your processes, but also how can you make your people, your staff, go with you on that digital journey and be enabled to use more digital tools, to use more digital support in their processes and feel supported rather than threatened. In ports and logistics, sustainability is also a very important topic. So a terminal operating system needs to be able to dispatch equipment more efficient, avoid empty traveling, and also integrate these days electrified equipment, which means it needs to have smarter algorithms to deploy the traveling, to avoid empty traveling, and to have the equipment actually being in the operation dispatched in a smart way. Digitalization is the next step in ports and logistics because traditionally we have been working in the industry on more static data, on transactional data, and IoT these days provides you with real-time data, with the data stream, which increases the data amount but also enables you, if you have the right systems and the right infrastructure in place, to actually put your processes on another level by making the data integration of your decision making on the terminal.